What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the blue color, playing as Uranus. His name is Hagrit. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Ra. His name is Bird. The map today is Mediterranean, and this is currently being played on the Shake Up mod. If you don't know what the Shake Up mod is, I encourage you to go check it out. Very, very fun mod, changing up the archaic age, changing up some of the map slightly, and changing up some other very interesting mechanics in the game to just make it a little bit different. It's very much Age of Empires 4 inspired, but we're back on mythology. So we're enjoying a little bit of Age of Empires 4 in this world of mythology that we are creating here. Bird, if you don't know who he is, he's also known as Chesso or Yoshii. So those are your options there. And we'll see how this game is going to go. Let me go ahead and go into scroll speed so that we can move around very cinematic-like. So the Uranus player here, Hagrit, is opting to not go for an early barracks here, instead going in with his dock. There is some very, very nice cheesy shenanigans you can do with Atlantean on this mod, getting out early Murmillo. They are nerfed in terms of their damage and in terms of their speed, but you can get some really, really juicy harass in and potentially take down the enemy dock and push them off of water very, very fast here, but not what's happening, as Hagrid's currently scouting out the map as fast as he possibly can. And we might be seeing less of the features of this mod here in this game. If we just check out the map quickly, you'll notice that the forests here, they're quite large, they're quite luscious, they're very much pushed away from other forests as best as they can. But walling, as always, on Mediterranean is fairly easy, though there is a very large wall that's going to be needed to wall into the Mediterranean pond here in the middle of the map. We do have some relics on the map as well. We've got the Ring of Nibelung, and we've also got at the top of the map, we've got the Mythal Horseshoes. So some good relics here to be picked up later in the game. We'll see if those do end up getting picked up, as we are seeing something fairly unique here from Yoshii here. Is actually empowering his dock. This is something that I actually dabbled with a little bit in the early stages of vanilla, where I would really, really need to basically really want to get a very perfect Ra age up on Mediterranean, because it was I wanted to go up fast. I want to put the pressure on, and do all of those things. And empowering the dock was something that I could do in order to make sure that I was consistent there. But on the Titans, it's less important to advance crazy fast, like 3 minutes 55 seconds into the game. So we're seeing this happen from Chesso right now. Bird, but he's still not going to be advancing. He hasn't powered up that temple, trying to advance. But Hagrit is on the way to the second age right now. Will we be seeing any sort of military academy going up while Hagrit is on, or military barracks, I should say, going up while Hagrit's going to the next age? Not happening just yet. Forward oracles are afoot, but it's looking like Hagrit's just going to take this game very standardly. No, he is not. He's going to throw down the military barracks right now, right at the start here. So this one going up while you're advancing to the archaic age just gives you something to do while you're advancing. I think it's a fantastic idea to have this happen here. So we'll see how it's going to go. We've got the Murmillo popping out now for Hagrit. He's going to be starting to push forward a little bit. See some more fishing ship coming through. Wants to go up to about 9 fishing ship normally here. We'll see if that's going to happen. Thighs on the way here for Bird, as he's 60% of the way. We've got hand axe, pickaxe coming through as well for Bird, getting those very, very important economic upgrades. Second dock, third dock coming up as well for Bird, but no barracks just yet. So we'll see how this is all going to go. We do have an interesting question here from Yellow Snowcone 41 in the chat. Should this mod have archaic arrow ships? I think that's a fantastic idea. Why not have archaic arrow ships, or even maybe have the fishing ships shoot arrows? Just all the wild things. We are seeing the Promethean starting to move forward. We've got some Murmillos getting produced here for Hagrid. I believe he's just going to build 3 of these, cast Valor, and then go and harass his opponent with 3 Valor Murmillo. So we'll see if that's what he's actually going to do. He's going to have a little bit of idle town center time as he's chucking this citizen down onto the pigs here. And you can see no more Murmillo coming out. There's the Valor, and he is going to be able to start building those citizen a little bit later here. And there we go, up with that 125 food here. And the Murmillo just going to sit back, awaiting a potential Wadget coming into his base, but I think better would be to just move forward and try and harass. We are seeing an armory coming down now for Bird. So he's going to be just playing very nice and slow. We see him moving forward now with his cabinets. We've got 4 of the Bareem out right now for Hagrit. So he's starting to get some damage taken in. Nice micro from Hagrit. He does have to completely out micro this if he wants to win it, because not quite enough cabinets here for Hagrit as he's currently housed, sitting underneath the docks here. And maybe he'll have to throw up an extra dock to start producing a little bit quicker. But Bird's going very nicely thus far. We do see the Prometheans now moving in, the Murmillo heroes in here as well. I'm going to start putting the pressure onto this dock as a cabinet will pop out and start harassing this back. No, not happening just yet. You see these cabinets are starting to get pushed back now as the Urano's ships are starting to mass. Now a cabinet is going to be harassing these Murmillo heroes, pulling them back. There is room for a shifting sands onto this potentially, but not happening just yet. So we are seeing the cabinet's nice micro here from Bird, but Hagrit going to have to retreat back yet again. Is housed, has to sort that out. It's very hard for Urano's players to keep these houses coming up because all of their resources get spent, and that's just how it works. Now seeing the units now moving through Bird's base right now, looking for some villager kills. He has found these villagers over here. The villagers are turning around and fighting. One of the changes that has happened though in this mod is 6.0 damage for laborers instead of 8.0. So they are much weaker against those Murmillo than otherwise. And we are still seeing this fight ensuing in the middle of the map. Still a big advantage here, it seems like, for Bird, as he has outproduced Hagrit mightily right now because Hagrit invested in that early military barracks and those Murmillo heroes. So he's trying to find some value with those. He is moving in, raiding these villages on the gold mine thus far, doing some good damage. We do see a shockwave come down onto this location. Nice micro here from Hagrit as he's really actually taken this fight nicely, but the hero Murmillo have fallen. We do see a couple of villages have been taken out as that little raid did come in and help out quite a bit. Nice micro from Bird, but the cabinet does end up falling, and Hagrit is currently seemingly losing this water right now as Bird is being able to push in very nicely here, and he does decide that he needs to retreat away here. One thing that Hagrit might want to consider doing now is garrisoning his Bareem into his dock and just taking it a little bit slower, throwing up a third dock here. Hagrit is not ready to lose the water just yet. Now we see the fishing ships going at each other, or not going at each other, getting raided, I should say, by the cabinets. Cabinets have that bonus damage against them. We are seeing some more Promethean have been made by Hagrit. He's still looking for some harass. So these cabinet Bareems over here can simply just run around and cause chaos, but it's looking like Hagrit not paying attention to this one is going to be losing those. We see Persine coming through for Bird as he's going to be very happy with his situation right now. We see some more Murmillo getting built now for Hagrit. See if he's going to consider getting himself a second talent center anytime soon. It does take quite a while to get that one. Bird is going to be thinking about going to the heroic age, as we do see this Wadget over here is going to get sniped off, but not before it takes down one of those Prometheans. Nice play by Hagrit here. We are seeing the dock now getting taken down. We see a fishing ship getting produced into this dock here. Going to be a little bit of a fake here from Hagrit. Just building that fishing ship makes it look like we are going to be seeing some more Bareem getting spammed out of this location here. Do we see any sort of bite here from Bird? No, we do not. He's just spamming out fishing ships, throwing more docks down. Completely fine. He's probably even taken villagers off of wood here, throwing them over onto food. He's got himself his armory already, throwing up a monument to the villagers, getting up ready to get that 10 favor so he can build a Migdol stronghold. Meanwhile, we've got units on top of this gold mine over here. We've got the sky passage coming down now for Hagrit. Is he's going to be attempting to get a gold staff in this game. 600 gold left for Bird. He's going to be going to the heroic age. He's going to be able to trade and keep himself alive here. And we'll see how this is going to go. We've got another sky passage over this location here as Hagrit's moving his citizen forward. This is definitely all in for Hagrit. 91 of 95 supply now. Still streaming units in. He does have the strong Urano's army, and we will be seeing a mana up on this location. Do we have a sky passage at home? We do have a sky passage at home. I like this from Hagrit. Very, very cute use of the sky passages, though. He's got 3 of them being spent right now. So 200, 150, that's 350 resources times 3. So he's up to 1,050 resources just on transport around the map. But we see Bird going through Sekhmet. An interesting decision here from Bird. We'll see if it's going to work out for him. He's going to have tons of resources, getting himself access to the skin of the rhino. And there's a world here where Bird, he's still got shifting sands. He is going to be villager rushing with the Scarab to take down this town center. But little does Bird know, Hagrid's got a response for this that is not that bad. He's going to be able to bring his units back into his sky passage and bring them all back to defend this location. If he's quick enough, he should be able to defend this fairly well. So we'll see how it's all going to go. The Skin of the Rhino queued up, but still has to wait for Sekhmet to pop here because you cannot get Skin of the Rhino out of the temple here. So a very, very interesting try here. We've got safe passage coming through for Hagrid as well. Is that on this one? No, it's on the home one. What does that actually do? It allows him to get sky passage up for cheaper, gain a range attack on the sky passage, and also give those sky passages a little bit of line of sight. The interesting question to have here is we do see... Oh, we've got a market coming up now for Bird. I'm not sure he's thinking about going to the Mythic Age. He is thinking about going to the Mythic Age here. So we'll see if he's going through Osiris or he's going to go through Osiris. He does to wait for that Skin of the Rhino. And we are seeing these cabinets being a little bit obnoxious over on this location. And we do see them popping over here, ready to fight. But we've got the Pharaoh from Bird sneaking around. He knows what he wants to do. This Pharaoh's got 113 HP. He's ready to go. But little does he know, I think Hagrid should be able to defend this. He's very much out of position, very far away from his sky passage. We do see this town center going up right now as Hagrid's walking forward. The barracks coming down now for Bird. The Pharaoh in the base of his opponent, starting to harass some citizens. But the village is getting pulled back right now as Hagrid is kind of go time. There's a big, big shockwave coming in, but I mean, little does he know, Shifting Sands is on the way for sure. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We're seeing a citizen getting sniped though. Nice play from Bird to harass while this is all going on. These villagers making a little bit of an escape as some slingers are getting built out now. Well, the Scarab was sniped down. That was actually really, really clutch there from Hagrid. But, I mean, Pharaoh forward here. What's that? It's going to be a Son of Osiris. Son of Osiris raids? Son of Osiris raids? Guess we'll wait and see. We've still got a ton of villagers here. Really not that many resources. You can definitely see that the wood change here that Hagrid's made in this mod is making it difficult to secure that wood. We'll see if he's going to throw up a Migdol Stronghold at any point here. So just spamming these units. He does have slingers. He can potentially get access to the Slingers of the Sun, which helps out quite a lot. And there is the Mythic Age. The villagers ready to go. There's so many of them right now. The Pharaoh chilling over here. We do have watchtowers up. There's the Shifting Sands. There's the Son of Osiris going after this location. Hagrid going to be making a run for it into his Sky Passage over here. But this town center is going to go down very, very quickly. The Sky Passage can start helping out, shooting these villagers here. But the Son of Osiris doing tons of damage. The town center getting taken down. The units starting to stream in to this Sky Passage. They're all popping out now, going to be going after the villagers here. Nice play from Hagrid to be here. We see a Migdol Stronghold coming up on this location. The Son of Osiris shooting to the best of his ability from the back. We'll be able to clean up a lot of these units very, very fast as we're starting to see a tower getting taken over here as citizens are falling as well. But so many villager kills here for Hagrid. 26 villagers left for Bird right now as this is looking very, very tough for Bird to continue, but he's got a lot of resources in the bank. The problem is if he loses all of his villagers here, he's just got a Son of Osiris, and he's not going to be able to really push. He's making himself Chariot Archer, Elephant, and Camo as the villagers trying to push forward. Remember, these villagers are short damage here, only 6.6 damage. So the town center stays alive. The Son of Osiris is alive, but Hagrit is mightily alive right now. 2 town centers here, throwing up a farm on this location. He has no food income though. And he's got a lot of gold in the bank, so he will be spamming those farms out. More units going to be coming through for Bird. He can potentially come up onto this gold mine and start mining that one there. He is producing more villagers out of his town center, so he's not out of the game. But and remember, Bird does have 21 fishing ship, so he still has a decent amount of villagers, but Hagrit's kind of 45 villagers right now, and Bird is very much hurting. But we are still seeing more pressure coming in for Bird. He's taking down this manor, and this lumber camp is coming up as well. A citizen is going down as Hagrid is kind of spreading himself very thin. He does not need to be mining gold right now. Sneak these villagers down, possibly onto the hunt or onto the wood line, and continue. But now Siege Tower is moving forward for Bird here. We'll see the citizens be able to take that down very fast. Potentially, Siege is a little bit stronger now in this mod because the villagers are weaker. You can see only 6.00 damage. They do have 300% bonus versus the Siege, but if you take them down 2 damage, that's a big reduction in damage, I guess. Now the Son of Osiris going after these villagers here. And these medium terma doing a good amount of damage, but the citizen will pop out here, trying to take down the siege tower. We see a rain coming down for some reason. That's actually going to help Hagrid a little bit, as Hagrid really needs all the food he can get here. He's targeting the Son of Osiris down with the town center nicely, but it does very little damage. The citizen pop out yet again. Nice micro from Bird, pulling the siege tower away. But Hagrid's going to be continuously trying to take down that siege tower. These Terma not doing all too much at all. The Son of Osiris, 170 HP, helping out a ton here as Hagrid loses all of his Terma, loses his town center here. He needs to maybe make Catapulti at this point, to be honest. But now the citizen are going to be making a break for it. They can move over here. They can move over here. It doesn't really matter. And Bird has got a very difficult time in front of him to track down Hagrid's villagers. But 20 villagers now to 14. Still very, very close. And if not favoring Bird just a little bit, we will be seeing an attempt at a dock over here. There are cabinets here. Very unlucky for Hagrid, but Bird might not pay attention to this. This dock goes up so obnoxiously fast. If Bird doesn't pay attention, it will get up. And this is going to be huge for Hagrid. It's going to be able to get a little bit of raid onto the water here and attempt to hurt Hagrid quite a bit. But it is looking like the cabinets do get tasked onto the citizen there. As we'll see if that's going to be potential bareems coming through for him. And that is exactly what he's going to be doing, as all the buildings here are falling for Hagrid. And Bird's onto wood over on this location. He's got a potential gold mine he can start mining from here. So we see a stray villager coming over here, going to get cleaned up by the Murmillo over on this location here. There is a potential for siege ships. Oxy war barges, is that what they're called? Yeah, Oxy war barges coming through. Could be a potential to take down this town center. As the sky passages have been taken out, there's a good, healthy amount of units for Bird. The big, important one, though, is the Son of Osiris. If Hagrid can find a way to get enough units out, he should be able to take that Son of Osiris down and live the dream. And we are seeing the sky passage over on this location will get taken down. This citizen over here might want to consider retreating and then re-putting the sky passage elsewhere. And Hagrid's not going to be warping over here, as he does lose that sky passage. There's no escape route for his citizen now, so this is going to be kind of last-ditch effort for him to try and survive on this location. But more units streaming in. Bird's 127 of 145 pop to 82 pop. You do have extra houses here as well. So Bird, 145 of 145 pop on one town center is quite a bit of population, to be sure. We do see the sky passage coming over here. Hagrit might consider just simply leaving here. He's going to jump into the sky passage, jump over the other side of the map here maybe. He's got 4th citizen in this location. I mean, the alternative is to like just see what he can do, but he does pop through. You're going to snipe down one of those siege towers very, very quickly. We see a watchtower coming up on this location. The cabinets are over here to help out. Hagrit could be utilizing his sky passage to start attacking that Son of Osiris a little bit here. We are seeing a Murmillo going after it. 102 HP, 97 HP down to just scraps now as the Catapulti and the Murmillo getting some good damage done, but the cabinets come through clutch. We'll be able to snipe those off. We've still got 48 HP remaining on that location over here. These citizens still sitting in this over here. Will be moving his raiding force to try and take down these villages, but at this point, Hagrit is almost down and out, down to 11 citizen now. But the villagers over here are going to start getting taken down. We've got Catapultis and Murmillo to try and take these laborers out. And we'll see if they're going to be able to do it. They do a good healthy amount of damage over here. But yet again, Bird just going to clean up all of this location over here. The citizen trying to help take this down, but these are going to be dead citizen as the Son of Osiris does manage to clean them up. And Hagrit is very much out of ideas here, as we do see the GG called there by Hagrit. Nice try by Hagrit with those sky passages, utilizing the early barracks to get out those Valor Murmillo. He did get some value out of them, but it was a very, very nice attempt. And then Hagrit almost managed to hold here. He just didn't have the food income to make Murmillo, and he just couldn't continue there. But Bird gets the win with a cheeky shifting sands there, and takes that very, very nice shifting sands attack there to maybe just deal with the fact he didn't have any gold mines. But a very funny attempt there, and it did work out for Bird. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.